Morning. It's Monday the 3rd of October, 3rd of November, correction, Monday the 3rd of November, 2025. I want to send solidarity out to anybody who's on strike today, fighting for better rights, pay conditions, etc. Morning, Solian. Quick reminder, tomorrow night, the Red Shed in Wakefield, 7 o'clock, still the enemy within. It's a benefit evening in aid of the strikers down at Cap House Colliery. Be there, I'll be square. Today though, well, we're going to talk about Huntingdon. The incident at Huntingdon, what happened Saturday night on the... it happened on the Doncaster to King's Cross train, leaving Doncaster 1842. And BT police, British Transport Police, called it 1942 to report that there were people being stabbed on that train. Imagine being on that fucking train and somebody running up and down with a knife. Jesus, perish the thought. Anyway, the train made an unauthorised stop at Huntingdon, where armed police boarded and they arrested 2 suspects. 10 people were taken to hospital, and 1 actually presented later himself or herself. Initially it's thought 9 had life-threatening injuries. And this time yesterday morning, I was looking on social media, all the usual suspects were out, baying for fucking blood before they knew any facts. They were hoping and praying it were a fucking Muslim or an Islamist as they call them, or a fucking dinghy diver or a migrant. They were hoping and praying so they could kick off. And at 8:28 AM, Farage came out and he said, the attack last night in Huntingdon was horrific. My thoughts are with the victims and their families. We need to know who committed these awful attacks as soon as possible. What he meant was, he needed to know so he can hopefully turn it into a race-filled fucking issue and use it for political gain. And it turns out both those arrested were British. Both British nationals, which is actually, I want a bit of relief myself, you know what I mean, Catholic? It's a sad state of affairs when you're hoping that if somebody attacks somebody, you're either hoping he's white or he's not a fucking Muslim or a migrant. Otherwise, everybody kicks off. Anyway, 1 arrested was a 32-year-old black British-born fella, the other a 35-year-old British-born man of Caribbean descent. None were named, and the 35-year-old man was later released without charge. So just imagine if they'd have said, oh, we've got these 2 lads here called so-and-so, so-and-so, and everybody's going mad, and then they'll let one go without charge. Imagine what his life would be like. And how sad is it that police have to fucking release the ethnicity and birthplace of the suspects just to stop a certain group of people from attacking hotels, mosques, etc. Guess who turned out to be the heroes in it all? Listen to this. The fucking greedy fucking train driver. Sat up front just fucking pressing a button. That's what they do, see, that's what they have. That's what the press tell us they do. They just sit there, flick a switch and get £1,000 a week. He turned out to be the hero. Him and his fucking guard. The guard were actually, between them, their responses saved fucking lives, make no mistake about that. And the train guard, I believe, put himself on the line and is still in hospital with life-threatening injuries. And no one's asking what colour fucking train guard is, I'll tell you that. The paper blew away. Nobody's asking saying what colour train guard is. And listen to this, the irony of it all is, all the same people who wanted to sack train drivers and guards when they were on strike and are concerned about safety on trains. You couldn't make it up, could you? I forgot this, look. I said. What a fucking world we're living in, it. When you're having to think, way up it's a white person who stabs some fucking instead of a black person. How did we get to this? Anyway,